Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to walk you through how to create vocabulary practice in Google Sheets that students can use self-paced and go at their own pace. So the very first thing that I did was I opened up a Google Sheet and just put in some directions, an audio link, and you'll see some things that I filled in here that weren't in here originally, but will be a part of this practice. Now to get the audio link, all that I did was I use this program called Online Voice Recorder. It's a website and it's free, and you would just click the record button, record your vocabulary definitions or whatever it is that you want to do, and then save it to your drive. So if you come back up here, you can see that when you click on this, it's actually a drive file, and students can click on that and they can listen to it to get the definitions for the words that they need to type in. Now down here is where they actually type the words. And this is where it gets kind of cool. If they type in the word dog, which is the right word, and right here, the reason I have the words in here is more for my own reference. As I build this conditional formatting, it's something I'll clear out later. But if they type in dog, it turns green. And on the second word, if they type in cat, it turns green. That tells the student that it is correct. But if I were to type dog into the second word, it will turn red, telling them that it is incorrect. Now, the way that you set this up is real simple. Click on the cell that you're going to input the word, go up to Format, and go to Conditional Formatting. Now, one rule I did set up, and it's not one that you have to, but if the cell is empty, then, and that's from anywhere from B7 all the way down to B11, it's going to stay white. That's why it's white with the numbers on it. But for this case, I'm going to add a new rule for our word rabbit. So I click New Rule, and I do check that I'm in B9, which is good. And I'm going to choose Format the Cells if the text is exactly the word rabbit. And it's going to be green to tell them it's correct. Now that's one of the rules. I also need to set up a rule for if it's incorrect. So if the text does not contain the word rabbit, I'm going to change this from green to red. Now let's test this out. If I type in the word cat, it's red. But if I type in the word rabbit, it's green. So let's go over these for our next two words as well. So once again, I'll click Add New Rule. I'm in B10, which is perfect. If the text is exactly the word cow, it's going to be green, and I click Done. I can add another rule, and again, I'm in B10. If the text does not contain the word cow, I'm going to change this to red. So let's double check this is correct. If I put in the word cat, it's red, but if I put in the word cow, it is green. So last time, I'll click Add New Rule. I am in B11, which is good. If the text is exactly the word pig, it will be green, and I'm going to click Done. I got to set up my second rule, so add one more rule. Still in B11, but now if the text does not contain the word pig, I'm going to change this to red. And let's just verify that that is correct. So if I put in cat, it's red. If I put in pig, it's green. Now at this point, I've set it all up, and now I'm going to give it to my students. So I'm going to actually clear this out, and that way it's not in there for them to see. Now, as you can tell, if you come back up to Format and you come over to Conditional Formatting, you will see all those words. So my big disclaimer is that this really wouldn't be used as an assessment, because your students are smart and they will probably figure out that it is embedded in this Google Sheet and they can find the answer. But it is a great way to give them some independent practice and really to promote the idea of, studying and learning and, going at your own pace and finding the study materials that will support you. So that's one way I would promote it to my students, that sure, you can find the answers in here, but it's not necessarily going to help you learn. So this is just kind of a fun way to do some low-level vocabulary practice, because there is a time and place for that. But this is a great way for students to receive feedback quickly on something that would be more of a level 1 type of assignment in your classroom. So hopefully you found this useful and it's something you can use. And if you have any questions, please let me know.